Welcome to another swirl type tutorial. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is go up to View, Show Grid. We have 1-inch grids across, down, and with 8 subsquares across, 8 down within each square. Okay, so first step is take a circle. Go ahead and make sure your swatches are ready. And I have vegetables here. And the first thing I'm going to do is choose a color. And I'm going to hit X, put a slash through the stroke, hit X again, bring back up the fill. I'm going to make a circle. The question always asks, the question I always hear is, does it have to be perfect? Well, a circle implies that it's perfect. Otherwise it becomes an ellipse. Does that make sense? Right. Okay, so yes, perfect circle. Alright, move that off to the side. We're going to use the pen tool. On the pen tool, I'm going to locate an intersection between 4 squares. This is where I will start my anchor, so click once. And then I'm going to come down diagonally through the first corner opposite. The second corner, meaning the second square over, through the center. And I'm going to click with my pen and hold down that mouse click, and I'm going to come down 2 squares. And I sort of lost that one, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom out. There you go. Then hold down Option, click the anchor to release that anchor, or to release that forward Bezier handle. I'm going to then choose 1 square below that initial anchor, hold the mouse click, bring it over 2 squares to the left. Notice the handle 2 squares over. I'm going to hit the Option, or hold the Option, and click that anchor point to release that forward Bezier handle. Now I'm going to go to the final click, and to that initial anchor, click it to close that path. Then direct your attention to my toolbar. I'm going to click first the white direct selection tool, and then back on the pen tool, hold down Control, and you will see that white arrow. Now had I started with the black arrow, did the same thing, you would then see a black arrow with Control being held down. So hold down your Control and then click on that anchor down below here, and we're going to bring that handle halfway up that line. So we have this nice little shape here. Okay. Then we're going to take our selection arrow, bring it over, and attach it so that it looks like it fits. Then you're going to use your Pathfinder, Window, Pathfinder, and unite those two. Add to shape and expand. Alright. Alright, so the next step is we're going to create an offset path. Okay? So while it's selected, we're going to go up to Object, down to Path, over to Offset Path. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the preview. I don't want this path. An offset path will make an identical path either outside of the original or inside the original. We want to go inside, so we're going to put a little minus sign in front of this very strange amount. Okay? I have no idea what this is going to look like, but I'm going to put a minus sign here, and I'm going to check the preview, and I see that offset path go in, and this is exactly the size I want. So I'll say OK to that. Again, just put a minus sign right in front. Always check that. Always check to make sure that preview's turned on, and that way you'll know what sort of path you've made. All right, now I'm going to click away, deselect, in other words, take your white direct selection arrow, click the inside path, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to our color palette. And our color palette is going to allow us to change the saturation and brightness. So make sure you're in Hue, Saturation, Brightness, HSB. So I'm going to drag the brightness up a little bit. You can see how it brightened up. I'm going to lower the saturation just a touch. Now, once you do that, you're going to go to Effect, down to Stylize. Now, don't go to the Photoshop effects. We're going to stay in this upper half here. Stylize to Feather. Again, I have no idea what this number is going to do for me, so I'm going to preview it, and looks good. I have it set to 19 inches. I believe the equivalent in points is 14, so I'm going to check 14. Yep, 14 points is the same. Say OK, and click away, and look what we have here. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and select all and do Control G to make a group, and then I'm going to hit Option to double it. It's going to duplicate by dragging it out. You see that double arrow there, right? That just means you're going to duplicate it. Now I want to change the color, so I'm going to use my white direct selection arrow. I'm going to go to my vegetable swatches here, and I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to go to this purple color under eggplant, appropriately named. I'm going to click on the inner one, and I'm going to choose eggplant again. I'm going to choose that second color. Now they're going to look identical, and they are. But now I'm going to go back to that color, hue, saturation, and brighten that up. See how I'm working that? Now, this is finished. This is swirl number 2. Swirl number 4, second copy. If I hold Shift down, I can flip that over and change the direction. Okay, I can even resize this, and then I have 2 different looks. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial for Swirl number 4. Thank you.